Hello everyone, I'm YourGibs, and look at this little treat we've got here. Welcome everyone, we're going to be playing Nancy Drew Mystery of the Seven Keys. This is number 34, and that's right, I have played them all. Every single one of these Nancy Drew adventures. And we're going to be doing this playthrough blind, and we will be using the classic point and click controls for this playthrough. We are also live. We've got all the beautiful people watching on YouTube, Twitch, and on Twitter. So let's jump in here. What can I really say? This is basically feels very much like the last Midnight in Salem here. Ooh, I hadn't even thought about this. I think for now, for this playthrough, we'll do the amateur. And maybe the next one I'll do master, right? I think so. So let's go ahead and do that. Regular puzzles, hints available, detailed task list. Yeah, let's soak it up that way. Aha! So check this out, everyone. So we've got our classic point and click, and we've got our modern WASD. I ran a quick test with this. You can sprint. Nancy is a sprinter. This playthrough we're going to play classic, but likely we'll do another one where we do modern. But for now, let's stay classy. When inspecting items, use the scroll wheel.
Adela's letter was certainly direct about meeting her right away, but didn't offer much to go on. Miss Drew, your ticket information is enclosed. The matter of my necklace that has now been replaced with fake gems is very confidential. It was my mother's necklace. My mother told me little about it. She rarely told me anything at all. You will meet me at Prague Castle in the Hungerkünstler Cafe at the end of the courtyard. If you are as good as they say, you will find it. No questions until you arrive. Use this number only in an emergency. It could be traced. Adela Cherna. It's beautiful here. First case I've had in Prague.
They call it the City of 1,000 Spires. Home to a rich history, great music, precious art, and of course, many mysteries.
This must be the place.
Come hither.
Ah,
Nancy.
you must be Adela.
Cherna, please, have a seat. I've been waiting for you. How was your flight? You must be tired.
Oh,
I'm used to it.
I'm sorry to lure you away from your family. Do you have someone special waiting for you at home?
Oh, Ned. Yeah, but he isn't waiting for me. He has a full life when I'm away.
Ah, but he is special.
I like to think so.
Good. I am alone, but I like it that way. I think.
I won't be long. I'll go home as soon as I solve your case.
Right to the subject. I researched your cases. You are a very brave young woman. When were you the most scared? When you were in the Japanese ryokan? Or in the mansion in your southern states?
Wow. Thornton Hall. had more ghosts in a graveyard. I'd actually gone to Japan to teach, so when things became a mystery, I was really surprised. Welcome in for you folks that are just joining. Thank you for dropping in. Don't forget to get your bingo card up and running. Welcome everyone. Scarlet and Cheetah and Barb, good to see you. This is number 34, Mystery of the Seven Keys. Wow. I actually think Thornton Hall was pretty spooky.
I don't usually get scared, but Thornton Hall had more ghosts and graveyards than I'm used to.
That you are used to any ghosts and graveyards is unusual. You have chosen a strange profession. I am well known in society because of my wealth, but also because of my appearance. You can imagine it is hard for me to ask for help among my peers.
That's why you called me.
Excuse me, are you Nancy Drew?
I am. Who are you?
Adela Cherna.
No, I am Adela Cherna.
This is fraud. Prove you are me.
I owe you nothing. Imposter.
Wait. If you let me, I will figure this out.
Wait.
I will choose between you, but I get to ask one question first.
Agreed.
What is going on? Yes, Cheetah, this is the brand new Nancy Drew game. It just came out. 2024. Yeah, apparently we've got two Adelas here. Like, what's our gut reaction here? I think this is like the daughter, is my guess. Right? She looks kind of like a millennial. I don't know. This lady looks... We'll see. Imposter! Yes, exactly. How do you prefer to take your coffee? Let's ask the what was stolen question.
In your letter, you explained what was stolen. Whose was it?
It was my mother's necklace.
Of course she would say that. It was my mother's. We were very close.
I know who the real Adela Cherna is.
Wait, what? Right from that question? How? I mean, I'm gonna just say, what do you think, chat? Standing or sitting? Decisions? I already have to make a freaking decision. Hopefully this doesn't, like, affect the game. It's gotta be the lady sitting, right? Gotta be. Okay, now I don't even know anymore. You think it's the one that's standing? Sitting, standing. Okay, well, definitely we're getting a lot more votes for the standing one. Let's do standing.
You are. You explained the necklace was your mother's, but in your letter, I didn't get the sense that you were close at all.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Adela, that was my fault. I didn't know.
I don't blame you, Patricia. Miss Drew has earned her reputation.
Please, just Nancy is fine.
I hope you're not upset I lied to you. Adela is a very good customer, and she's never asked me for help before.
You can never be too careful.
I understand.
Ah, good. Now I can get back to work.
I will let you rest for the night, and we can begin, in earnest, here in the morning. Until tomorrow.
There you go, folks. It looks like we have press J for journal. I'm going to take a bunch of notes here. And we have to press tab to open the task list. So I think we'll get like a little mini tutorial. You miss the old Nancy Drew's voice? I mean, you got to remember there's a generation of people that have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse, but there's lots of people that only played this last game and this game, so they have no idea what they're apparently missing.
A good detective always keeps a to-do list.
Okay, so we've got a click here to go back out. New tasks go here. All subtasks must be completed before the main one can be checked off. Click and hold for a hint. Cool. Figure out the Wi-Fi password. In cafes, Wi-Fi passwords are often posted on the wall. Wait, what's all this other stuff? Oh, check out the map. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Camera. Yes. Wait, how do I move the camera around? Oh. What's our gallery look like? Oh, I see. Click here to press J. Click here to change the sections. Aha, here's our 2 suspects already. Patricia pretended to be my client Adela as a favor to her. She runs the local cafe and seems to love her work. But I can't help but wonder what else she might have up her sleeve. Patricia's impression of Adela was so convincing, she could give Rick Arlen a run for his money. What? Adela invited me to solve the case of her missing gems, then tested my detective skills by having the cafe barista pretend to be her. I don't know what her game is. So here we go. We've got some Czech words. I guess this is Czech corona. That would be money, I guess, right? Ano, ne, yes, no. Ojo, prosím. I don't know if I'm saying this all right. Well, hopefully we'll get to experience this. And then we've got some hidden... Oh, looks like we have some that we know. Take pictures of all the postcard locations. Listen to Hans's voicemail in both languages. Brew 30 coffees. We're making coffee in this game? Yum. Answer the trivia question correctly. I'm sure that's going to be at the end of the game, right? Learn every Czech word. Okay, so these are all mystery ones, though. Alright, folks, so we got to take pictures of postcards. And we got to brew 30 coffees. Hot damn. Okay, so that's the journal. Click near the center of the screen to move. There you go, folks. Oh, I can't go that way? Oh, I gotta go forward. Click the arrows at the edge to turn the screen. Left click to speak with the barista.
I forgot to ask. Do you have any postcards here?
Of course. You can find them by the front door. I have much more work to do, so please, feel free to sit and write your special someone. By the way, my real name is Patricia Witkowski. It is nice to meet you, Nancy.
Thank you, Patricia.
Collect items to write to Ned. The game looks gorgeous. I was actually looking at Midnight in Salem videos for my last playthrough, and I noticed the characters were kind of lacking detail, so I was kind of curious to see how this was going to shape up. Yeah. Nancy's going to get some badges. Yay! Hey, Gibbs, what did you miss? Actually, not very much. We're just getting into it, Black Omen, just starting. Who are these lovely men? Boys, even. Can we begin the snooping already, please? False accusations plague gem theft cases. Interesting. Police marked Mikhail as a person of interest in a rash of gem thefts that have ravaged Prague. His nightmare began when evidence connected him to the scene of the crime of the latest theft. The one caveat, he was never at the scene. He canceled his appointment to see the jewels the night before. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to deal with this fella here, are we? Oh, how do I... Oh, here we go. The gem thefts began nearly a year ago, replacing the fine gems with replicas. In a brief interview by the Prague Journal, head curator of the newest castle exhibit, Oscar, so he's probably a suspect now too. Nancy's going to just collect all the suspects. Crown jewels to return to the public eye? There should be one that says Gibbs mispronounces words. Wow, Foxy, thanks. You'll get that like in the first 5 minutes. Okay, there is a lot going on in this journal. But we got a couple suspects though out of that. Yes, I missed the original Nancy Drew voice as well. I haven't played the last game yet. Well, there you go. Then, you know, that's that, right? Ooh, this is nice. This is very modern. I like this. We zoom in, zoom out. Where's the bingo cards? JJ, the link, you need to create your own bingo cards for yourself. Because we are doing Nancy Drew bingo. Okay, let's see here. Now, like you know what's funny? Like, obviously this is classic Nancy Drew controls. But I just want to run. Set me free, game.
Oh, Kafka came from Prague.
Interesting. Franz Kafka is one of the greatest figures of modernist literature whose cultural influence continues to this day. So I know this is a bingo dab, by the way. Historical person is mentioned, so that is definitely a dingo bab. Dingo bab? Dingo dab? Can you pin the link to the bingo card? I thought I did. Maybe, Kat, you can paste in chat at least for starts? That would be helpful. You read Kafka? Well, there you go. We need that Wi-Fi password. Let's go over here.
It really is just like the one in the square.
The art looks fabulous. This is great. Tashika, welcome in. I had to read Kafka in school? What's the nature of his writing, or their writing? So I posted like a 10-second video of me running around in this space. I just feel like I need to run. Set me free. That's okay. This is the way this works.
Simple.
Okay, do I take a picture of it, or how does this work? Wow. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. You can use the movement controls. Not this playthrough, Adela. We're gonna go with the classic controls. Do I take a picture of it? Or zoom in, maybe? Where's my, Yeah, like I've played all the other Nancy Drew games this way, so we'll, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do it real quick. We'll just save it here real quick. Starting. I'll at least demonstrate it. Okay. So we go into movement, go into controls, modern, hit apply. And are you ready? This is just a quick test. So I'm using my W, or my A and D, and my W and my S. So here you go, folks. And I don't want to get anyone nauseous, but there's a run. But you can't run backwards, which was kind of sad to me. But you can run forwards, just not backwards. So for you folks that are familiar with this kind of gaming, it's fine. What I do wish they would have done, to be honest with you, and I know this is a bit of a sidebar, I wish they had third-person view. And I know that normally breaks kind of like the immersion or whatever, but I really do wish that in this mode you could have did third-person view.
I should finish what I'm doing here first.
Because it's a little bit... Yeah, I mean, Alana, this is definitely a modern feel. This is actually what I've been wanting all my life. Well, not all my life, but... It's their first kick at it, so I think they've done a decent job. So anyways, that is the modern controls. It plays basically like you would expect. So yeah, but we're going to go back to the classics and fully embed ourselves. So now we got to go click, 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 click. See? Same. Click, click. I mean, I bet you there's people that are way better at this than I am. So maybe they can do it real quick. Hi, Shini. Welcome in. Did not know we had a stream today. Yes, Nancy Drew. We're doing this. Brand new Nancy Drew game. We're just kind of exploring the cafe right now. Hey, we need postcards too. So let's go and take a picture of the postcards. Once I figure out how to get there. Whoops. We've kind of slipped in behind here. Do I just do this then? Oh, those aren't... Are those postcards? I don't even know if those are postcards. So yeah, so we got our pictures so far. Not bad, not bad. I would have chosen the classic as the modern's a little too much for me. Yeah, no, Blue Topaz. And I think that's the beauty of it is they've given us the option now. Which I thoroughly am impressed with. And like I said, my only feedback is they should have given us the option to make it third person. Kind of like Fortnite, right? And then that way I think it would have helped out with those of us that have that kind of motion sickness. Can I go in here and help out behind the counter? Okay, let's have a look, see what we got here. I've got the Wi-Fi password. So where do I put this Wi-Fi password? Gotta go on the phone, right?
That's done.
Find something to write on. I thought I did that already.
I'm not done with that yet.
Okay. So let's ask her then. We're also going to need, I guess, a pen to write with. Hello there.
I forgot to ask. Do you have any postcards here?
Of course. You can find them by the front door. I have much more work to do, so please.
Thank you,
Pretty sure I
Patrizia.
asked that question already. So is this not a... Actually, I'm curious if it'll let me get out of here.
Not quite done.
I didn't think so. So how do I get my hands on these postcards? Maybe they're here? Oh, I see. Okay, so I have to hold my left mouse and I can move the screen around. Okay, that's helpful. Grabbing all these postcards. Got some nice little sugar packets. Okay, so I'm going to definitely be using that more often. Just to kind of be able to look around a bit more. I'm assuming those are the water closets. Should we eavesdrop on maybe a conversation here? Travel. English Czech dictionary. I feel like that would be super handy. I guess not. Oh. Oh, that's what I just did, though. It's a nice coffee shop, isn't it? I think it's like a bookstore, too.
Looks interesting.
History, legends, and lore of Prague. The golden heart of Europe. The astronomical clock. Marionette tradition. Oh, cool. I want to get some marionette action going on here. History. Is there got to be a book that we need or something? Is that why they want me to do this? Aha! That is a very fancy book. With this new game, there's a little learning curve since we got used to the old format. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it time to snoop yet? Not yet. We gotta, like, talk to somebody, and when they wait to leave, then go snoop in their space. This is all public space. I don't consider this snooping. So what is this? How do I... Got my, I guess, inventory down here. So let's have a peek. No, that's not what I wanted. We have got a postcard.
That's done.
And now we need something to write with. Okay, so we need like a pen, pencil. Hello everyone, do you have anything for me to write with? This is definitely a cozy little library slash bookstore slash cafe. I bet you it smells like old book in here. So I don't know what Kafka's got to do with anything other than... I guess we could ask her for a pen, right? Doesn't seem like I can talk to anyone yet. Do you have a pen, sir? Let's see what she has to say for herself.
Ah, you have a postcard. I have much more work to do. So please, feel free to sit and...
Thank you.
Okay, so she's not going to offer me up anything to write with. Aha! Here we go. Put that in my back pocket. Double click the item, the inventory items to inspect them. Click once to hold the pen. Some items could be used on other items. Click to use the pen on the postcard.
Dear Ned, thought you'd like this card of Prague's astronomical clock with old-fashioned mechanisms and symbols. Hope I get a closer look while I'm here. I know we'll talk soon, but couldn't resist writing you a postcard. You're first on my mind, and I'm glad, no matter what, you're here for me. And I'm here for you, even from Prague. Love, Nancy.
Love, Nancy. Find out the details of what happened. I guess it's a new day here. Wow, this looks incredible. This definitely reminds me of Munich. I guess it's that whole Bavarian sort of area, I guess, of Europe. But by the way, that is definitely a bingo dab. Nancy writing Ned. So you may want to check that out. Oh, Carlson's calling. Oh. I like how Dad's Avi has basically been the golf ball, like, for what, 20 years? Hey kid,